Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. Thank you for being here. I hope you're well. I'm Jen with Timeline Tarot, and this is your tarot card for the week of February 1st, 2026. I set the intention of this reading to be for Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. So if you have Pisces in any of those placements, odds are there's a little message in this reading for you. If you're not sure what your placements are, in the description box is a link where you can obtain your free birth chart. Also in that description box is information on how you can become a time traveler member. Keep in mind, this is a collective general reading, not individualized nor personalized to you. So as the messages come through today, just take the ones that fit and leave the ones that don't, because if it's not your message, it simply means that it's meant for someone else. Also, a little FYI, this is not what you don't see coming for the week ahead. The tarot card of the week reading is intended to help all of us move forward with our respective journeys. With all of that said, let's begin. Tapping into the Pisces collective now for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. What does Pisces need to learn? What do they need to do? What do they need to work on for the week of February 1st, 2026? Let's get one more shuffle here. Thank you. Your tarot card of the week, my dear. The Three of Swords. What painful aspect of your life do you need to confront? And at the bottom of the deck, we have Judgment. What is trying to get your attention? Okay, tell me about the Three of Swords. Why is this the tarot card of the week here for Pisces? What painful aspect of your life do you need to confront? So something in regards to a heartbreak, which has already happened. I don't feel like this is anything new. Again, this is not what you don't see coming for the week ahead. But we do need to revisit the Three of Swords. There was something we were supposed to learn from it. Once we learn that lesson, then we don't have to repeat that heartbreaking lesson. So tell me more about the Three of Swords. Why is this the tarot card of the week here for the Pisces collective? One more shuffle here. Thank you. We have the Devil. We have the Ace of Swords. We need to get clarity on this. Knight of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, Ten of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, and Nine of Cups. It's almost like if we don't revisit the Three of Swords, a toxic situation, environment, or connection that left us wounded and that we left behind, or we are in the process of leaving behind, then to achieve full happiness or full success is going to be like 10 times harder. So there was a lesson here with engaging with that toxic boss or community member or neighbor or friend, family member or lover. There's some truth or clarity we need. Otherwise, achieving that Ten of Pentacles will take a very long time, or achieving emotional contentment will be a long struggle. So what was the lesson here? And your intuition may have been trying, right behind that Two of Cups. Yeah, I don't know who this person was to you. I feel like they have left, or they're in the process of exiting your life. But your intuition is trying to tell you, hold on, let's not move on so quickly. We don't need to perpetually feel the pain that this person caused, but we need to understand why we engaged with them in the first place, or what was the lesson they were trying to teach us. So tell me more about the lesson. What was the lesson? Otherwise, we're doomed to repeat it with other people, or even if that person ever comes back around again in the future. What was the lesson here? One more shuffle. Thank you. What was the lesson? The Eight of Wands, the Hierophant, and the Four of Wands. Bottom of the deck, the Empress. Engaging in a contractual partnership with someone for all the wrong reasons. So rushing too quickly. Eight of Wands to the Hierophant would be like, I date you on Friday, and by next week I'm already writing your last name, you know, on the paper over and over again, like I'm about to be married to you. That's way too quick movement. Falling in love too quickly. Fantasizing that this is your lifelong partner after you've been on 2 dates with them. You know, this is going on an interview, and the interview taking 5 minutes and you asking no questions, and the boss not giving you, or the potential boss not giving you any real details about the job or the responsibilities or terms or conditions. You know what I mean? It's just, and you just saying, yeah, okay, yeah, great. I can start right now, actually. It's rushing too quickly into commitment, whether it's professional, platonic, or romantic. Rushing too quickly to the altar. Rushing too quickly to say yes to the job. Rushing too quickly to sign the loan document. Rushing too quickly to buy the vehicle without doing, like, I don't know, some kind of Carfax report to see if there's been any, you know, car accidents or damages to it, or looking up any callbacks on the vehicle. So it's rushing too quickly into commitment just because we want to feel good in the moment, or we think it's the right thing to do. Empress, Four of Cups, and the Star, because this is what happens every time we we do that, we end up in the Four of Cups. It ends up not being the relationship we want, not the friendship we want, not the job situation we want. It ends up being a really crappy loan that we're not happy with. Page of Swords was right behind that. So what was the toxic pattern? The toxic pattern was within the Piscean collective, rushing too quickly into commitment or signing on the dotted line or accepting the job offer because in a moment we wanted to feel good or we thought it was the right thing to do, or we allowed someone else to convince us that this was the right thing for us and we ignored our intuition that was trying to tell us, no, it's not. That was the lesson. Okay, Ace of Swords. Tell me more about seeing it clearly. That's your breakthrough moment of, oh, I participated in that toxic situation, environment, or connection. I didn't ask the right questions. I didn't date them long enough. I didn't address the red flags. Again, whatever that was for you is different for all of you. But it's seeing our role in it, our role in participation. Tell me about the Ace of Swords. Tell me about the Ace of Swords. One more shuffle. Thank you. The Empress, the Queen of Cups, and the World card. That was the lesson. The lesson was our active participation in allowing someone to either convince us or coax us that this was the right thing to do, or familial constraints or pressure saying you have to marry this person, or you have to believe in this religion, or we're all Republicans in this household, you can't have a differing opinion, or you know we're all whatever political party, excuse me, and you can't have a differing opinion. There was something here that you conformed to in the past, or you rushed too quickly into because either the person talked a good game, or you refused to call out the red flags, or you felt like this was the right thing to do traditionally. Everyone in my family gets married, so I have to get married. There's something like that. You rushed too quickly into something. At the end of the day, you ignored your intuition. That was the lesson here. That's what you need to see clearly. You participated in this because, like I said, you rushed too quickly into it. Now, if you can be honest with yourself and say, yep, I rushed too quickly to move in with that person or to get a joint bank account with them. Yep, I didn't ask the right questions at that job interview. You know, I didn't address any red flags while we were dating. Again, whatever it was for you. You know, I bought the car without asking any questions or looking at warranties, or again, whatever it was for you. If you can be honest with yourself that you rushed a little too quickly for whatever reason into it, now moving forward, you're going to move slower. And that's actually a very good thing for you, because that then almost guarantees you success, because you won't get roped into or duped into this ever again or something similar. If you don't see your participation in that, I feel like you have a possibility here that is going to repeat over and over and over again with another job, another community group, you know what I mean? Another friend, another lover, over and over and over again. And then you're going to feel like happiness eludes you. Why could I never be happy? The universe is against me. The universe isn't against you, but the universe wants you to learn this lesson, to not rush head first, to not automatically trust people. Not everyone is you. Not everyone has good intentions. Tell me about this Nine of Cups. Tell me about the Nine of Cups. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Nine of Cups is clarified by Page of Cups, the Death card, and the Knight of Swords. Bottom of the deck, Star card. Once you heal that wound, you can actually see your participation in it. You will be transformed. You will be moving differently. And as a result, you won't be so quick to enter things that sound good, or you'll be less trusting of people. But that actually is a benefit to you, because I think for some of you, you trusted the wrong person. And I think it's because you didn't trust your intuition. I don't believe you're making that mistake ever again. This is a huge, this was a huge lesson for you. But again, in order to fully heal from it and never repeat it again, you need to understand the lesson. And in this respect, it was your participation on some level. If you can see that, you heal it, you're able to transform your life and move forward. Oh, I just split the deck differently. Okay. Page of Wands to the Chariot. You'll be able to move forward towards success now. Again, you'll be more cautious. You'll ask the right questions. You won't rush quick into commitment or signing on the dotted line. Let's get you 3 cards of advice. 3 cards of advice here for Pisces for this week. 3 cards of advice. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Your advice, my dear. Page of Wands, Ace of Wands, and the 6 of Cups. Bottom of the deck, King of Swords. Just learn that valuable lesson. That's all you have to do. Take some time this week. Be honest with yourself. When that initial spark first happened with that person, the job interview, the conversation, the date, you know, be honest with yourself. See it very clearly. Hierophant, when you rushed into that commitment, see it very clearly. See your active role in that. And if you're able to do that moving forward, you'll be moving differently. And as a result, that's a mistake you'll never. And that was a biggie. That was, I mean, that was a lot of heartbreak was wrapped up in that. But you'll never experience that again. Will you have other 3 of Swords moments in your life? Sure. None of us are able to fully insulate ourselves from pain or disappointment. But not that one. Not that particular lesson. If you can really see your role in it and how you enable this person in some way to do this to you, then you'll be guarded, but in a healthy way. And you'll be able to move forward differently. And once you do that, that changes the game for you. That's what I have for you, my dear, for the week ahead. If you like that message, it resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hype the video if you're able to do that. And until I read for you again, I am wishing you light, love, and peace.